Good morning, y'all. It is Rosie here, and in an effort to be more present on my YouTube channel, I wanted to go ahead and get out a new video for you guys as soon as possible. So today is Wednesday, and I will probably talk about our girl later on, but right now I did kind of want to have, I don't know if I want to call it a positivity moment, but I wanted to take a look at Hungry Fatchick. Now, I've never covered any of her videos on my channel. I don't know a lot about her. I know kind of like what I've seen on other reaction channels, like a while back when she was hospitalized a lot. And then I am subscribed to her. I don't want you to think that I'm not. I am subscribed to her. I just don't really watch her videos. As y'all know, I'm not the biggest fan of watching people eat, and especially ever since I had my surgery and now what I got going on, a lot of watching people eat makes me really nauseous, or you know. So yeah, let's just dive in. Now, I have heard a lot of good things about Candy, like her attitude and things like that, like just, you know, how she treats her subscribers, that kind of thing. So I don't have anything negative to say about Candy or Hungry Fatchick. I really just want to check out her latest video. I know she was doing like carnivore, like extreme carnivore initially. Now, I don't know if she's like still doing full carnivore or she's just doing keto. I don't know. So I figured if we'll jump into this video, we can find out together.
And here we have some bacon and eggs with some cheddar cheese on the inside. Yep. Here is today's brunch. I'm going to do 2 meals today. I have 1 bell pepper, 1 large avocado, extra large I think, and 2 ounces of cream cheese.
Okay, starting off, well, I don't really see an issue with the avocado, the cream cheese, and the bell pepper. I wouldn't be able to eat that much avocado, but avocados are really high in fat, so if she's doing keto or something, I'm going to assume, just based off this first image, that she's not necessarily doing carnivore, because that's a vegetable. Those are vegetables. But if you know, she's just doing keto or something, eating that much avocado and cream cheese, not bad. Not a bad thing.
Couple of ribeye steaks with a nice buttery cream sauce. We're having cheesy Italian meatloaves.
Okay. I'm not gonna make it through this video, but y'all know I'm allergic to broccoli, so I can't have that. Right offhand, obviously the serving sizes are really big. I don't know. Obviously, Candy is not a small woman, but 2 huge steaks like that, like, are all 3 of these meals in one day would probably be my question. But nothing necessarily wrong with the steaks. That's just, it's a lot of volume and like very heavy meat and butter, and then also that is a lot of cheese.
More avocado, bell pepper, and cream cheese today for lunch. Yum. Having some leftover.
See, I feel like the leftover steak wouldn't necessarily be bad, especially if she doesn't put the butter sauce on it.
Ribeye steak for dinner today. I had my pepper and avocado earlier. Humongous omelet with hot sauce on top, and inside it's got onion, bell pepper, and bacon. It's kind of juicy with all that veg in it. Tuna fish, and that was canned in water with a couple of tablespoons of keto-friendly mayo, dill pickle relish, a little bit of spicy brown mustard, lots of seasonings, salt and pepper, and a pepper, yogurt, avocado, ricotta cheese, and some Farm crisps.
I think, I'm just going to pause it real quick. I think the only thing that's really standing out to me about these meals, because I don't necessarily see anything wrong with them per se, it's just the quantity of food. Like, it's just a lot. Like, the sizes are large, even for someone with a normal sized stomach. Like, for me, that was over a week of food, if not more. But, like, you know, if someone had, like, an average-sized stomach, hadn't had gastric bypass surgery, those are still very large portion sizes. So that's kind of the only thing that's really going off in my mind. As far as what she's making and stuff, looks fine.
Here, waiting on the water to boil in my kettle so I can have me some funky instant coffee. Then I'm going to do a little weigh-in. Fun. Not looking forward to this one today. Not because I've gone off the rails or anything. I have absolutely, in my mind, I have done exactly what I've been supposed to do. But I weighed in on Sunday, and I weighed in again on Wednesday, and the scale hasn't been moving in the direction that I want it to move. So that's probably got something to do with the cheese, more than likely. But I've still...
Real quick before she weighs in, I just have to say, like, I love her positive attitude. I like the way she, like, talks with her viewers and how she seems to have a relatively positive outlook on things, even though the scale's not moving in the direction she wants it to be moving. It's like she's already thinking up things she could change, and I think that's a good thing.
Come on, scale, be nice to Candy. All right, here we go. Oh, hand. Well, come on.
414.2 pounds.
414.2. It's still going in the wrong direction. Holy hell.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know how much Candy weighed. I knew someone said in one of my comments that she weighs a lot less than Amber. I didn't realize it, but she's like 100 pounds less than Amber. Wow.
Okay, well, that tells me cheese might not have been the best idea for my diet plan here. I may need to take it.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, hon. I may need to take it back down to the carnivore basics for the most part, and maybe just a couple of vegetable additions. I've been probably overdoing it with the peppers and the onions. Those get a little sweet when cooked and whatnot.
I think cutting back on the cheese is a great idea. Again, I don't know much about carnivore. I know they don't eat vegetables, but from my opinion as someone who is losing weight, there's nothing wrong with bell peppers and onions. They really don't have any calories. They don't have much of anything in them.
But anyway, I'll be showing you my foods and stuff. So, yeah, and the only things that aren't in the foods are some pickles and olives, but, you know, pickles like 5 calories. And the olives is like 25 calories for 2 olives. So, you know, I've been adding those calories.
This does kind of seem like she's not weighing herself in the mornings as well, because she was like drinking a cup of coffee. So I don't know, maybe she's already eaten breakfast and had a cup of coffee. As kind of not as important as it sounds. It is important if you are trying to lose weight and you want to see that reflected on the scale to weigh in at the same time every time. So like I always weigh up, like weigh in right after I wake up. That way I've weighed in before I've had anything to drink or eat for the day. So you just have a better idea of what you actually weigh and not what the liquids weigh or whatever. So you might want to try doing that.
In. Calorie deficit is definitely not doing it for me. Anyway, I'm going to stop this and I'll see y'all in a bit. Hey y'all. Oh goodness. Well, it has been one of those weeks. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put the weigh-in in the beginning because, you know,
because she's putting it in the beginning because she knows that that's what her audience wants to see, right? Amber should learn from her. You know how Amber is like always mimicking people's channels like Alex and whoever, whatever. maybe she should copy Hungry Fatchick and actually put the information we care about right there in the front of the video.
Happened. I changed some things in my regular eating patterns lately. Added dairy. And yeah, I added some vegetables in, which is perfectly okay. But I might have been going a little bit heavy on the cooked onion. I don't know. I mean,
I don't think necessarily that I would blame the cooked onion. Again, I need to preface this whole video with, I don't know anything about carnivore. I don't think I would blame the cooked onion. I think just based on what she showed, my first thoughts would be the ricotta, the cream cheese, the avocados. Those would be my like first thoughts. The cheese.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I did pictures and videos of nearly everything I ate this week, all but, let's see, some olives. I mentioned that in the weigh-in video. You know, and 100 calories worth. So, and I only had the olives, I think, 4 different days, you know, just that much.
I like that she's being honest with all the food she's eating, but I do think she's kind of dwelling on food items that don't really matter, like the pickles and the olives, the onions. Those aren't the ones that I think she should be thinking about. I definitely think it's the cheese and just the dairy in general. Especially if she was doing pretty strict carnivore, because adding that dairy component in is going to change the calories, but also the distribution of macros.
I also got pickles, which I've only had like 4 pickles out of the pickle jar, and they're 5 calories each, so that's not a big thing. But I have drank some olive. I did not order takeout this week. It's been 2 whole weeks since I've ordered takeout. I mean, and then some.
See, I think that's amazing. I think that in itself is something to celebrate, that she's gone 2 full weeks, no takeout. That in itself is something that's fantastic, especially for her, because I know pretty much, like, I've been subscribed to her for a long time, but I don't really watch her. Most of her thumbnails used to be the food, the takeout and stuff, so that's pretty awesome. Like, I think Candy should be pretty happy about this.
I don't know. And then also when I weighed in Monday, I'll put my week of weigh-ins. I weighed last Friday, then I weighed Monday, and I was like, what is happening? It was inching up by 0.8 pounds. It was inching up. So I'm like, what's happening? So then I proceeded to try to fast. You know, I did as long a fast as possible, you know, thinking that might like help me. But obviously not, because Wednesday I weighed in and it was up even higher. So then I'm stressing, you know, worrying about like, where's my calorie, you know, am I doing correct with my calories? Because when I put stuff into my MyFitnessPal, I would pick the one that had the highest level calories and just put that in. So, and I was still coming in under my calorie, you know, count, which is it's like right at 2,100 is what MyFitnessPal gave me for my height and my weight and my activity level. I don't know. I'm gonna blame it on the dairy. I'm gonna blame it on the dairy, and I'm gonna blame it on,
Yeah, and you know what? It's not all about the scale, and weighing every day or weighing a couple of times a week can be hard because you don't get the full picture of your progress for the week, because your weight truly can fluctuate even when you're doing all of the right things. Like right now, I'm struggling with a lot of bloat.
4 hours. And I'm still, you know, the scale is still, you know, not doing what I want it to, but you know, we all knew that it wasn't all going to be about the scale.
Bloating and things like that, which you all know. And the scale's not going up, but it's not going down like I would want it to. Do you know what I mean? Being in the mid, like, 180s, it's definitely not where I wanted to stop or slow down. I really thought I was going to get further along before I had this kind of slowdown. Now, obviously, talking with the doctor, talking with the surgeon, I do understand that sort of this, like, it's not really a plateau, but like the water retention and different things that have to do with your hormone levels are going to change the weight loss aspect of things for myself. So all I can do is keep working at it and not be discouraged when I weigh in. So I don't necessarily think Candy should get discouraged. I think she's doing the right thing with evaluating what she's ate this week. And she said she's planning to make some changes moving forward. So I don't know. I don't want to see her getting discouraged. I think it's a great idea to just cut back out the dairy, go back to your like pure carnivore that she had started on, and see what happens. Because that would be the best indicator for if it was the dairy that's causing the problem.
You know, I'm proud of myself that I haven't ordered takeout. I'm proud of myself that I've been pretty much eating clean. I had the little pizzas last week, and let's see, what else did I get that's kind of I got this Sir Kensington mayo. It's like keto-friendly mayo, so I was like, okay, well, let me try it. It's like keto-friendly or paleo, keto, whatever, and gluten-free, and I looked in the ingredients, no sugar in it, so I'm like, okay. So I've had some of that with a couple of things.
One of the good things she could do is cut out the mayo entirely and just use a slice of avocado, like soft avocado, to mix up her chicken or tuna. It's a great, it's just a great way to cut out something else that's processed.
So the plan going forward from this week, like today I didn't have any dairy, no dairy. Probably for most of the rest of the week, I'm going to kind of keep my dairy to an absolute minimum, just like butter and whatnot. And I have cheese of different sorts in my refrigerator now, but I think I'm going to limit my cheese to like twice a week at the most, and see if that helps. I'm just going to go back to eating mostly steaks and eggs.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. She's seeing what's not working, evaluating, and making the changes, and that's all you can do. I definitely don't want to see her get discouraged or feel like she needs to go back to ordering takeout, I think she's doing great, so I just want to see this continue.
That's been my week. Yeah, a lot of stress, worrying about the scale, it's like, what's the scale doing? And I don't know if maybe stress had something to do with it, but, and I'm not trying to make excuses. Yes, I am trying to find something to blame, because in my mind, I've done okay. I don't feel like I've eaten any more than I have the rest of this past month, on carnivore. I've just changed a few things around, so I don't know. I knew trying to pay such close attention to the scale, like weighing every week or weighing multiple times a week was gonna affect me. And in the past, I was telling Susan this tonight. I was like, in the past, old me would have been like, well, I'm trying as hard as I can, and if that's still not good enough, then F this, I quit, and then go order freaking Popeyes or something. I'm like, no, don't do it, Candy, no. And I literally pulled up a menu today and looked at Popeyes, and I'm like, dang. But I did not. I got a rotisserie chicken instead, and I ate that for 2 meals today, So, yeah, I'm going to go back to doing as much, mostly carnivore. Y'all, this whole thing it's difficult, but, I knew it was going to be one of the more difficult things that I was ever going to do in my life. Quitting smoking cigarettes was easy compared to this. Easy. And I'm considering, quitting smoking MJ as well. I'm getting down to the nitty gritty, and I'm like, do I want to order any more or not? My lungs are starting to clear up pretty well. And then I smoke a lot, of the herb. And, then I'm coughing and icky feeling after that for a while. But, that's another kind of habit that I'm considering breaking. But right now, I'm going to take it one day at a time, as people have said in the comments, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And right in the beginning, I was like wide open, like just booking it. And I'm not going to say it's stalled. I mean, it's not stalled. It's going that way right now. I'm like, no. And the last time it went up like that, I actually did binge. And I did not this time. So I'm like, dang. It's one of those FOMO things, that fear of missing out. And it's like, you're not missing out, Candy. I've had Popeyes at...
I appreciate what Candy's saying, and I do understand the whole, FOMO aspect of things. I think what gets me is for me, fast food, I think we talked about this, fast food's never been my thing. Like, I've always wanted real cooked food, or, you know, a specific type of food, like Korean, Japanese, dim sum, or like Thai food, maybe Mexican food, or some sort of Caribbean food. Like, y'all, the list could go on and on. Puerto Rican, Venezuelan. Y'all, I feel like a Puerto Rican with this hair. You know what I'm saying? But like those kinds of like heavy, hearty, like very calorie dense foods. And then obviously, like I said, you know, I like me some island food. I like me some raw fish and veg and whatever. Why am I talking about food right now? Okay, but for me, there's no part of me that's like, yeah, I just need some Popeyes. And I guess because I'm not like that, I do not understand Hungry Fatchick or Amber or really anyone else that likes takeout. I don't understand their want to like completely ruin all their progress just to eat some fried chicken or whatever. So I don't get it. I don't think it's worth ruining the progress you've been making and like hating yourself because you want to eat some fried meat. No. Also, if I was going to go, like, let's say I hadn't had this stomach surgery and I was just out here, like, losing weight or, like, lifestyle change, different diet, like, doing the diet I'm on right now, but not a tiny stomach. If I was going to go out and binge something, I'd probably be, whoo, let's talk about it, y'all. I'm talking about, like, a whole plate with, like, a giant full-size fried snapper. And I want it, like, wrapped up. Maybe in some banana leaves or something. And then I want fried plantains. I'd love to get myself some like spicy stewed beef on rice with some carrots. Oh. Can y'all tell I'm in like an island mood? Like, could I be in DR? Could I be in Puerto Rico? Yes, I would love that. I would love that for me. If there's anyone out there and you just happen to live on an island and you want me to come stay with you, I will. Okay. Back to candy.
Yeah, dozens of times. Dozens and dozens of times in my life. I don't need Popeyes. You know. I watched Nick enjoying it the other day, so it got in my brain. I was like,
Wait. Arroz con coco y pescado. With like little capers or something. Oh my god. Can y'all imagine just some coconut rice with some like steamed fish pieces? Like, I don't really care for grouper, so maybe just like lagoon fish or something. Oh my god. Do y'all know it would be so good right now? Like, I know I wouldn't be able to eat it. Like, I would smell it and then just throw up. But some conch mofongo. Anyone? Does anyone else live near a Caribbean place and just like smell it when they are like stopped at the stoplight? Because I do.
oh, that sounds so good. But I'm gonna refrain from doing that and you know, just stay true. Yeah, onward and upward. Yeah, my life is so boring right now. But I look ahead, and the more the more mobile I get, which it's gonna happen. It's totally gonna happen. Oh, I'm so floppy. I'm so floppy right now. It's like, c'est la vie. You know, we can't have everything. Can't all be perfect.
I just like her attitude. I like her positive outlook. Like, she's looking forward to being more mobile because she knows that she'll be able to do more stuff and have a more interesting life. And I like how she talks about those kinds of things, like they're an eventuality and not possibility.
I don't want to be perfect. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be me, you know, and do the best I can do, you know. Try to be kind to others and help as many people as I can. Oh, goodness. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop now. You know, with all the other stuff. It'll be a long enough video. But I love you guys very much, and I appreciate y'all hanging in with me, and don't lose faith. Don't lose faith. I mean, I'm not going to lose faith. You know, it's not about the scale, in my opinion. You know, even though I promise to weigh every week, you know, I guess we're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly on this journey here. Can't all be winners. But anyway.
No, I'm still here for some Hungry Fatchick, apparently. And I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with this video personally. Like I said, love her attitude. I think she's got a great positive outlook on her situation. And I like that she's met with some roadblocks, but she's already come up with her plan on how she's going to move forward and try to keep going with this weight loss and just being healthier and not caving and ordering takeout. And really, to that, all I truly have to say is, girl, Popeyes is not worth it. McDonald's is not worth it. KFC is not worth it. If you ever watch my video, Bojangles, not worth it. Cookout, not worth it. You don't need any of those places. They're not going to make you happy, and they're not going to make you feel good about yourself at all. So I think just keep doing what you're doing, and all you got to do is keep struggling through it, and I think good things are going to keep coming to you. So that's all I got for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
It is real, like it.